Dave, what's it been like these last couple weeks? Obviously, the defense has not had its full arsenal of tools. Alex goes down, Jordan goes down, have guys missing plays left and right. But you've always been there. What's been like conducting kind of things?
I don't really view it as conducting. I have faith in everybody that steps on that field with me, and I will hope that everybody on the field that steps on with me will have that same faith in me. But I mean, you know, it's just a part of it. Like, I think everybody that they bring in here is extremely talented from top to bottom, so it doesn't really make a difference. Like, love playing with Alex, but Grant goes in and plays his butt off. So, it's just how you look at it, honestly.
How have you seen Grant kind of grow up in these additional reps that he's got?
Grant has. I'm like, if I'm going to be honest, Grant is probably the smartest in our room. So, I think the biggest thing that's really helped Grant is just getting the reps and like seeing him being able to put everything together with the way that he's playing and how he has gotten the reps that he's able to play with. I think that's been extremely beneficial for him, and like not to look too far into next season, but I think that he's really putting himself on the right track to be one of the guys in the SEC for next year. So.
Can you expand on that in terms of he's the smartest and just in terms of how quickly he picks up concepts, or just how what I guess what kind of
Yeah, I mean, everybody's gonna have a different opinion. I think that I have the best IQ, but I think that the way that Grant is able to process things in a short amount of time is really one of his best attributes as a person and as a football player. Picks up stuff extremely fast, and he's extremely talented. So when you mix those type of things together, it is going to create a good football player.
Since you joined the program to now, what have you learned about this rivalry and
That
when
is-
Louisville comes up on
It means a
weekly
lot.
schedule?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But I mean, not only does it mean a lot to everybody in this building, but it means a lot to everybody in this state. You get bragging rights for a year, and I mean, there is no NFL teams here. Like, everybody in the state of Kentucky is either U of L or the University of Kentucky. So to have that bragging right on a yearly basis is something that we take huge pride in, and we're not going to slight it at all, honestly.
Obviously a big rivalry game, but it also could be your final game.
Yeah.
How are you balancing those emotions, but also trying to stay locked in laser?
I don't think about it. I'm just ready to go have fun and play ball again. Yeah. Ready to go be Louisville. So.
You mentioned the bragging rights for a year. They still have them. How much does last year's loss still kind of weigh on you guys?
I don't think it holds any weight. They're a completely different team than they were last year, exactly like we are. That doesn't take away from the fact that they're a good football team. But I mean, congratulations to them for last year. But it's a new year, and they're gonna have to earn it.
Obviously they're missing a couple guys. Don't know what's going to happen with quarterback. How does that kind of make your job harder, whether it be studying film or trying to get the rest of the defense?
Yeah, so for me, a big thing, when I was at Northern, my old head coach used to have this saying, every opponent is nameless and faceless. So to me, it really doesn't matter if we're playing running back one or the walk-on from the smallest high school in Louisville. It really doesn't matter to me at all. I think at the level that we play at and the way that their team is built, they're going to have people that are going to be successful at what they do. So I don't really think about it too much.
What's it like to prepare for a team that likes to do gadget plays?
A lot of it is watching. Gadget plays are hard if you don't know what you're looking at, and it can be hard to see what you're looking at, but there's always little tells on like, okay, maybe if they line up in a certain formation, they might bring in the slot a little bit closer in this formation on this part of the field, and that's not what they normally do. So certain ways that you can like see it, but like always just something that you got to just trust your keys on. Like, you might get caught in a bad situation, but you rely on what you've been coaching. I think you come out where you need to come out.
You guys have been consistently able to follow up a disappointment with a pretty good performance. What do you credit that to?
Not liking the feeling that we have after last week. What we put on tape is not who we are, and I think that we know that in here. And I remember saying that I think after the Tennessee game, and we did really well, and then we go and do it again. So, I mean, we don't want to say something and just like talk out the side of our necks. Like we want to be about what we say we're about. So I think that that's the biggest thing, and it's a great opportunity to show that.
And piggybacking off of that, for the young guys, you're dealing with injuries on defense, whether the twos and threes are again to be rotational. now. Do you feel like when you get beat like that, that kind of gives you an extra motivation to come out in the next game, not only to to do better, but to learn more in the room and to be able to step out on the field and not let what happened last week happens, this week for the new guys who are stepping in.
Yeah, I think that is a big thing for the people on our defense is just knowing that, like, flush it. Like, that's really big for not only you as a football player, but that's something that you're going to have to do in life. Adversity is a part of everything that you do in life. So, I mean, if I'm going to call a spade, we got waxed last week, and we didn't do our job. But, like, I think that we come in on Monday, we watch the film and figure out, like, okay, we don't like the feeling of getting waxed. We hate it. So now this is what we have to do moving forward to make sure that this doesn't happen. And then to answer your question about the rotational pieces and the younger guys, you got to hold those guys to the same standard that you will hold everybody else to. So,
Knowing how things ended for the team last year, the way the season kind of started off this year, how good of a feeling would it be to head back to a bowl game and get to practice and play with these guys a couple more times?
I mean, like I said, if I'm going to be completely honest, I haven't thought about it. I've been thinking about winning the next one. I would love to wear, blue and white one more time after this, and the goal is to wear blue and white one more time after this. But to me, the biggest thing is just focusing on this one. Like, I don't want to go in with the mindset of like, oh, I need to win this one because there's something else on the line. We need to win this one because it's the next one available to win. That's the best answer I could give you, honestly.
Everybody good?
Oh no, I got some questions for you, man. Thanksgiving this week, man. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food, or do you have a favorite Thanksgiving memory?
Favorite Thanksgiving memory, I would probably say last Thanksgiving. When I redshirted, I was able to go back home, and I got to go home and I got to spend Thanksgiving with my family and got to see my pops, and that was my last Thanksgiving with my pops. So probably that one. That one is the first one that's the one I've been thinking about the most. With it being that time of year again. And then favorite food. That's hard. All of them except chitlins. Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, folks, thank you.
All right, thank you guys.